largest war weapons yet fitted on any flying aircraft, weigh only 320 pounds.
And will you put the rams up, please?
London calling in the home, overseas and European services.
Will defend to the death, sir, ladies. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air.
Supreme Headquarters, Allied Expedition Report, have just issued communique number 1.
The new world with all its power and might.
England, 1942. The Southampton Blitz rages on through the horror of the Second World War. German attacks rain down over civilians on the coast by the Luftwaffe, leaving nobody unimpaired. The only force that can save the nation, taken to the skies in retaliation, are the Spitfires. Reaching up to 350 miles per hour with a 36-foot wingspan, these flying weapons are the last hope for Britain to end the war on the Nazis. We begin our story in the little estate in Southampton. Husband Thomas Adley lives with wife Sarah and their child, a time before the war drastically changed their lives.
Darling, I need to answer the phone. Hello? Yes, I'm his wife, Sarah. Oh, I see. Okay, hang on. Thomas, it's the telephone for you.
Yes? What? How can that be? But I've only just come back. Yes, I know, sir, but... Yes. Okay, thank you, sir.
Well, what was that all about?
Oh, you know, just nonsense.
Don't be silly, Thomas. Who was it?
Well, that was the warrant officer. I've been called to action again.
What? You can't be. You just came home.
I know, Sarah, but that's what they've said.
Well, they'll just have to find someone else, right? Right.
Sarah?
Answer me, Thomas. You can't surely be thinking about going back.
What choice do I have? If I don't go, I'll be branded a coward or worse.
Branded a coward? You've done your part. It's over, Thomas. What about our child? What about me? What about our future?
If I don't go back and do my part, then there might not be a future for us.
I won't let you leave me again. Do you hear me?
What would you do if you were me, huh? I have no other option. My hands are tied.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh, why is this happening? Why won't it just end?
It will. Darling, you and the children are the reason I have to go. I can't help stop this war by staying at home.
I know, but...
It was a hard time for the Adleys. Before they knew it, Thomas was being shipped out to pilot the Spitfires. I will come back, okay?
Don't say that, Thomas. Don't promise me something that you can't predict.
I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it. As for you, little one, you look after Mother now, yes? I love you both. Like many men in Britain, Thomas Adley was pushed into a war he could not refuse. The life of thousands of men is put on the line to defend the world they live in.
Say bye, Daddy. Come on, let's go inside.
However, Sarah was about to do her part for her country, just like Thomas. Like many women in Britain, she was about to be called on.
Right, let's get you some supper then. Okay, wait here. Mummy has to answer the front door.
Mrs. Adley?
Yes? Can I help you?
A letter. I've been asked to deliver this to you personally.
Why? What is it?
An invitation. You've been asked by the local council to kindly lend a hand. It's all in the letter. Good day.
But wait, Dear Mrs. Adley, the local community would like your help in participating with the mechanical construction of military devices, including weaponry and the newest member of the RAF fighter planes, the Spitfire.
Sarah spent several days contemplating over the letter, but finally decided to go. Little did she know that while she was entering into manufacturing, her husband was entering a dogfight.
Red Leader, this is Red 3. Bandits at 2 o'clock. This is Red Leader reading you loud and clear, Tom. Red 2 to Red Leader, dropping into position. Red 3, follow my lead, high side. Copy that. Good hit, Tom, good hit. Red 2, you've got fighters on your tail. I'm under fire. I'm taking hits. Red 2, get out of there. Pull up, pull up. Mayday, mayday. Red 2, come in. Red 2, behind you. Grab the closing in. Stay with me, Tom. You hear me? That's an order. We're getting out of this. Copy that. Squadron, this is Control Center. What is your situation? This is Red Leader Squadron T5. We have Nazi pilots in pursuit of us. Turn to Spectre 2. Return to base. Control Center, please repeat order. Red Leader, not now Red 3. Turn to Spectre 2, 3. Red Leader, there. Red 3, not now. Control Center, I can't hear you. Please repeat. Red Leader, they're on top of us. Red Leader? Red Leader? Red 4, Red 3, I'm going down. Come in Red 4, Control Center. Hello, is anyone there? This is Red 3, I'm taking damage. Come on, Thomas. Pull up. Pull up. Red 3, this is Control Center. Come in. Red 3, are you all right? This is Red 3. I'm okay, sir. Please send someone. It won't be long till they come looking for survivors. Stay calm, Red 3. Help is coming. Do not panic. We're coming.
Over 20,000 Spitfires were made, but less than half made it home. The war took a heavy toll on planet Earth. However, there was still hope. Sarah Adley had been working in the factories, helping to build parts of machinery, but little did she know the crippling fatality of the Luftwaffe.
Right, that just needs a few more rivets on the bonnet. Hey, where's Carol, anyway?
She's down in the boiler room. I swear they stick you in there for punishment, not for work.
Yes, maybe you'll end up with her, Wendy. Mr. Frampton has been looking for an excuse to punish you since the whole cockpit situation.
If Mr. Frampton doesn't like how I build planes, then he should find another lady to. How's your little one doing anyway?
Jacob? He's well. I dropped him off at the nursery this morning with no tears. Maybe I'll pop over and see how he's doing later.
It's the perks of the job, I guess. You know, sometimes I wish our men would never come back. You know what will happen to our jobs when they do.
Yes, it will be a sad day. I'm really going to miss working with you girls. But I would happily give up all of this to have Thomas back.
Yeah. I suppose it'd be nice to see my brother again. Oh, he's only a boy. 18 years old and they ship him off. Makes you wonder what the world's coming to. I mean, the boy can't even make a cup of tea.
This will be good for him. Just think, when he comes home, he'll be a man. Wendy, What's going on?
The air raid siren. We have to go. Now.
What do you mean? Where are we going?
Just go. Quickly.
All employees, please exit the factory immediately. This is not a drill. All employees, exit and head towards the bunker.
Sarah, this way. It's okay, Sarah. They won't be able to hit us in the bunker.
But wait, Wendy, what about my son? The nursery isn't far from here.
It's okay. He'll be fine. They're probably already on their way to the shelter.
I can't, Wendy. I have to go and find him.
Sarah, wait!
All employees, please exit the factory immediately. This is not a drill. All employees...
Wendy? Wendy, where are you? Wendy!
Sarah, come on!
The factory's on fire! We've been hit!
Sarah, let's go. We'll get your son. I promise.
Everybody out now!
Throughout the whole of the war, over 30,000 incendiary devices were dropped on the city of Southampton. Nearly 45,000 buildings were damaged or destroyed, with most of the city's high street being hit. Southampton was raided 57 times, and 3 of these raids were classified as major attacks. The first bombs fell on the 20th of June 1940, after which a pattern emerged of strategic daylight raids on aircraft factories.
The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all.
Some of those buildings contained Spitfires, mechanical parts, and the people who built them. The German Nazis knew that Britain's biggest asset was a 2,000-kilogram flying device, and they had to destroy it.
Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, or what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder.
As for Sarah Adley, she made it out of the burning factory and was before long reunited with her son. And Thomas, he had served his time and returned home to his family. For this trio, the war had been kind to them, but not everyone was as lucky. It wasn't just people who were injured or massacred, it was husbands, wives, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters.
You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure.
But they should not be mourned. They should instead be celebrated. This community were the backbone of the British Army. Without them, we would have never have done battle in the skies and won. We would have never developed our illustrious persona of being strong-willed and standing side by side in our hour of need.
Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security.
Some say that the Spitfires are responsible for a large amount of pain, but it is also responsible for the demise of the Nazis, proving without a doubt that the Spitfire can call Southampton its rightful home. And without the help of the Spitfires, I'm not sure we would be here today.
Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!